Hello everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy 1 Dawn of Souls. Last time we went and took on the Fire Cavern. I could not get to Rubicon on screen because I messed up my save files, but he is the fourth boss of the dungeon. Upon defeating him, you get the Kiku Yu Chomanoji, however that is pronounced. Kikuichi Monji. Something like that. Kikuichi Monji. There we go. Anyways, that's what you get from defeating him. He has no weaknesses. And there is a treasure chest biome. I don't remember what it has in it, so please do forgive me for that. Anyways, this time, we are moving on to the Lifespring Grotto. Oh, let me check something real quick. Go ahead and take these off. Okay. As you can see, I did train up the party a little. Parker is now at maximum hit points, which is very, very good. And I actually went and gave him the Kiku Mionji because that's better than the Sasuke's blade. I also believe that's better than the Masamune that you get in the final dungeon area. Spoilers. For those of you who are wondering why I'm doing these instead of doing the final dungeon first and coming back and doing all this extra stuff after, is because the final boss of this game has been scaled up to the design system of this game. This game was remade. The battle system was changed. Like before, the level cap was 50, whereas now it's 99. Death elementals. Yeah, so he's been scaled up. Including the super bosses, in my opinion, he's the fourth strongest boss of the game. In my opinion. And I'm actually going to leave random encounters on now because these are actually worth decent amounts of experience. Not too much, unfortunately, but still a decent amount. Yeah, 100 experience, still not a lot, but it's more than the 20 or 30 we were getting before. This room. For those of you who are first playing this room, the gambit is you gotta go through one of these doors to continue. Okay? The door is completely random. I honestly wanted to explore there. I was just gonna prove that you had to go into one. Usually, not all the time, it's the chapel that is over there on the left side of the screen where you saw that treasure chest. That is where the entrance usually is that ruined chapel. This is going to be a longer episode. I believe this particular dungeon is 20 floors. It's the second longest dungeon of the game. The longest going, of course, to the Temple of Wind. Or the Wind Shrine. You know what I'm saying. Whispering Wind Cove, maybe? Haggins. I'm going to fast forward this battle for after recording purposes. Just to see if the fast forwarding is still messing up. If not, I hope it's not. I hope I got it fixed because I will be speeding through the fourth dungeon to make it go by a lot quicker. Just walking through it normally is easily going to make it an hour-long episode, if not longer. Okay, I honestly don't even know if I'm going to get this dungeon done in the time I have today. So we'll see. Kill the goblin. That grants no experience whatsoever. Like I said, you could enter these dungeons right after defeating the fiend of the crystal that's guarding them. I don't believe you're going to beat any of the bosses at that point. A couple of the earth ones before, like I said, if you're lucky. Um, but as for these, you're definitely not going to be able to beat a couple of them. Especially the two at the bottom of this dungeon, you're not going to be able to beat right after you get done defeating Kraken, which is who you have to defeat to get in here. And I am now rambling. I apologize. This is going to take forever. Nope. This is probably the dungeon that I have played the least of out of the 4 dungeons. The Earth one I've done a lot to get X potions and dry ethers. As it's only 5 floors, all 5 of those floors are easily sped through. It's a good place to grind those items. Whereas here, there's nothing really good to grind other than bragging rights for being the 2 bosses at the end, which are the 2 hardest in the game. Well, I take that back. I'm going to hold off all opinions on which one's better until I fight them all again. But from memory, I say the 2 at the bottom of this are stronger than the final one at the end of Whispering Ruin Caverns. Alright, 4-4. This is reminiscent of an area we haven't been to yet. So for those of you in the comments, don't spoil what this area looks like to people who have never played the game. Green Meadow. I'm already getting annoyed with the random encounters. We're on floor, what, 5 out of 20 and we're already 7 minutes in? Oh dear lord, this is going to take forever. Preemptive strike. Is there anything down here in this room? I can't get around to check. This is the Mermaid Village of Seahold. A strange man carrying a halberd arrived not long ago. Apparently, he's looking for a sword of matchless power. Since our village is connected to the sea, all sorts of things wash up here. Perhaps that's a sword among them. Where is he now? There's a pink mermaid in a room to the north. Try asking her. For those of you who have played another Final Fantasy game, there is a recurring character in a lot of these games. His first appearance, however, is him carrying a halberd. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for a reward, because there's not really much I can do, but if you can guess the game... Actually, I'm not going to do that, because you're going to be seeing me fight him in this episode. It's going to give him away. So, never mind. I'm going to say if you guess the game, I give you a reward, but by the time this goes up, I'm still not going to have enough viewers to do that between episodes, and end it here. So, yeah, I'm not going to worry about that for now. Thankfully, there's no random encounters in this room, because I can't ever remember my way around it. Looks like broken robots. A whole batch of stuff washed up today. You never know what'll wash up next. So exciting. I thought if you checked one of these, you got something. I guess not. Anyways, the place we want to go to is down and over this way. You come up and around. Oh no, I forgot. There's one mermaid we gotta talk to first. Where is she at? Yeah, over here she is. A strange man carrying a big halberd came running through a minute ago. He was shouting, "How do I get out of here?" So I told him about the warp zone inside. Honestly, men these days just don't know how to address a lady. What's that? Unlock the door? Alright, I heard you. Alright, we can get to the warp, but we can't get to the start of the next area. Which one of you was it I had to was it her that I had to talk to first? one of these mermaids you gotta talk to, and then a sword appears up there. I don't remember which one of these mermaids it is. Come on, out of the way. Thank you. When it's like up there on the land, I'd love to see it someday. Saw a barrel through the ocean, but it couldn't be. Could it? What?
Okay, I didn't know if you were recording.
I am. What do you need?
Your dad might come and get you.
Okay.
If he gets out in time.
Okay.
So,
Wait. Yeah.
just I'd like to
Alright.
wait, ramp up.
Okay. Yeah, was it her I had to talk to? Pretty sure. She mentioned him and coming over here. So... out of my way, please. Thank you. Wasn't you I had to talk to? Who the heck was it? Talk to you. Talk to you. Alright, you're the one I talked to when I got here. One of you? Yeah, see, even here in these ultimate shrines, we are known as the Light Warriors. For those of you who catch that little speedy text box. I think I talked to everyone. But where is the... is there another way to... I'm gonna come up here but not step on the work. At last, the ultimate sword is mine. Now I can finally go home. Hey, where did you come from? Oh, you mean you were looking for Excalibur too? How rude of me. I mean, the four of you came all this way, so of course I'll let you have the sword. I'd say you've been hitting that oxtail a bit too hard, if you believe that. Yes, our fight is with Gilgamesh. I completely forgot. There's two ways to trigger this fight. One is if the sword appears down there in that cove, and the second is going to try to use the warp. I completely forgot about that. Right, equipped items. I forgot I organized my items. Where's the thing? There it is. Alright. Temper. Sarah. Haste. Yes, anyway, the fight is with Gilgamesh. Excalibur. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if you trigger the other fight, he doesn't use the Excalibur in battle. Items. Gotta put that back on top. Patera. $18 hits for 1,700 damage. Big whopping 123 damage from Misty. Oh my. All you need on use temper. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and attack with you because I have nothing else to do. So I'll go ahead and temper you. Go, Misty. Use that lightning bolt. Wind Slash. Flare. I think that's going to be the end of him. Nope, not quite yet. There we go. And that is Gilgamesh. First of the 4 bosses of this little extra water dungeon. And he always drops Genji gloves. You hear Lifespring in the distance. Right, yep. Right, now, the Genji gloves is so far the best gloves that you can obtain. They greatly raise your evasion and raise your defense a bit over the Protect ring. Do they do anything else? Nope, just says heavy gloves. I believe they also protect from death like the Protect ring does, although it doesn't come out and say it. So yeah, that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode. Instead of having one really long episode, I honestly think that I'm just going to have a bunch of short episodes, like 1 boss per episode. At least for this dungeon and the following. Because like I said, these are decently long dungeons. So, on the next episode, that's what we're going to be doing. See you then.